Breaking news today. France is planning to sell the Riviera chateau of a late Putin opponent. On Friday, the agency in charge of selling confiscated assets announced that France would be selling a lavish multi-million euro chateau that had previously belonged to Russian oligarch Boris Berezovsky, who died in 2013. In the 1990s, when Berezovsky was one of the most powerful people in Russia and Boris Yeltsin was president, the tycoon bought the Château de la Guaroupe on the Côte d'Azur. It was taken from him by French authorities in 2015, 2 years after Berezovsky's mysterious death in his exile home in England. By that time, he was a staunch opponent of Putin. Located on the exclusive Cap d'Antibes, this property has a long and illustrious history that includes connections to artists and writers like Pablo Picasso, Cole Porter, and Ernest Hemingway. The chateau is a significant part of our cultural and architectural history. In a statement, France's Agrisk agency on confiscated assets described the property as a prestigious residence steeped in history in an enchanting setting. From June 16 to 17, interested parties can submit expressions of interest, and beginning in September, those who have been vetted as serious buyers can submit formal bids. Berezovsky's chateau was seized along with his neighboring Clocker, Beltower, de la Guaroupe property for being the product of money laundering by the investment firm Cefi and its manager Jean-Louis Bordes. They were found to be Berezovsky's front group. French authorities took 10 years to investigate a Russian complaint about the purchase of property, including the Château de la Guaroupe, which occurred in December 1996. Since the visits of the imperial family at the turn of the century, the Côte d'Azur has been a popular destination for wealthy Russians. It was a popular getaway for Russian oligarchs after the fall of the Soviet Union. Many Russians now have a more difficult time owning property and even traveling to France as a result of Western sanctions in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The Russian Defense Ministry reported on Friday that Chechen special forces from the Akhmet group were conducting an offensive near the town of Mariinka in the Donetsk region of eastern Ukraine. Russia's Chechen Republic troops are among the primary forces behind Moscow's offensive in Ukraine, along with Yevgeny Prigozhin's Wagner mercenary group. On Thursday, Apti Aladanov, the commander of the Akhmet, announced that his troops were being relocated to another area, in preparation for a counter-offensive. He did not specify where the troops were or where they were going. Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov has refrained from echoing criticism of the defense ministry in recent months, in contrast to Prigozhin. On the other hand, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken called Putin's war of aggression against Ukraine a strategic failure. The United States is working with Ukraine and other allies to build consensus around the core elements of a just and lasting peace, to end the war with Russia, Blinken confirmed in Finland, the newest member of the NATO alliance.